Today I would like to talk to you about preposition combinations, in particular with gerunds. So let's recap. What is a gerund? A gerund is a noun that looks like a verb, and we use them under various circumstances. Just very briefly, remember we can use them at the beginning of a sentence. Skiing is dangerous if you are anywhere near me. You can use them after indicator verbs. I enjoy sitting and reading a good book. And we can also use them after prepositions. So a gerund is used after a preposition if you want to use what you think is a verb. In fact, it's really a noun, so don't be confused. And it doesn't matter if you know what it's called or not. Nobody is going to stop you on the street and say, "Can you tell me what the gerund form?" No one cares. So here we have an example. I'm excited about the movie. Excited is followed by the preposition about, and so I can follow that with a regular noun such as the movie. Or I can say I'm excited about, and because I have a preposition and I want to follow it with what I think is a verb, I need a gerund. I'm excited about seeing the movie with you. A few more examples. Instead of studying, Maria helped her sister. So here we see that the word instead, that's not even a verb. It's just that I have a preposition here, so I need to follow it with a gerund if I think I'm going to be using what I would likely consider to be a verb structure, even though, as I mentioned earlier, it's not truly a verb. Or, he insisted on the truth. We see that the verb insist is followed by the preposition on and a regular noun, or he insisted on knowing the truth, in which case knowing is my gerund. So, why is this important? It's because preposition combinations are not the same from one language to another. In our case, we're going from French to English and sometimes Spanish to English, I imagine, but we can't translate them directly. So let's look at an example. In French, we would say, okay, now please forgive my accent, but in French we would say, j'ai participé à la réunion. But in English, I would have to say, I participated in the meeting. And keep in mind, if you speak with Anglophones who are learning French and they don't really speak French very well, then they will translate that expression from English into French and they will say, j'ai participé dans la réunion. But it's incorrect because participer in French is followed by the preposition a, whereas in English it's followed by the preposition in. So you just have to learn them and practice. And you cannot always translate the preposition. So let's try. Here I have 5 sentences and 5 possibilities. So let's read the first one. My job consists, beep, helping students. We want to fill in the beep. My job consists, let's take a guess, of. My job consists of helping students. I look forward, beep, seeing you soon. I wonder what that could be. Here are my choices. I can't use of because I've used it here. I look forward to seeing you soon. That's the correct answer. We have succeeded, beep, finishing our project. Process of elimination, we've gotten rid of 2. I would say we have succeeded in finishing our project. They were excited. Oh, I think we've seen an example like this momentarily. They were excited. I'm guessing that the answer is about. They were excited about going to Mexico. And finally, she was satisfied. We know the answer is with, because it's the only preposition we have left in our list. She was satisfied with passing her course at 61%. Remember that we don't only use preposition combinations with verbs. There are certain other expressions that can be followed by prepositions. Often it's adjectives, but it could be other things as well. She is interested in learning about cars. We were excited about going to Italy. I guess we didn't see that earlier. We saw it later. And they have been found guilty of bothering the kitten. Look at these ducklings bothering that kitten. Shame on them. So how can you learn this? You can consult the list that I have given you in class, and if you're not in my class, then you can send me an email at jblake, B-L-A-K-E, at cegepgranby, cegepgranby.qc.ca, and ask me for the list, or just go online and you'll find a list of common preposition combinations in English. You could look in a dictionary. So look at the verb or the adjective and see the possible prepositions that follow. You could practice. You can listen to English. That's a really great way of hearing the language in use. You must be aware that some of these combinations exist. And then, of course, you could practice some more. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this has helped.